Well, I guess my recollection of my first sculpture was when I was a little boy during the Depression in South Tacoma, Washington, and lived kind of in on the edge of town, sort of. There was a lot of prairie around us, and a house here and there, and some of the older boys had found some clay, and I got a hold of it, and I remember the day. It was a warm sidewalk, and I was sitting in the sun and making these little ducks, and and it's strange I remember that because I lined them up all in a row, and I marveled at that. And later, when I thought about that, I thought, hey, very early I got all my ducks in a row. When I was 11, we moved from South Tacoma to Vancouver, Washington, where my father got a position working as an upholsterer for the railroad here. And I think at that time, I had an identity of some sort with all the kids I grew up with in South Tacoma, and here I was all by myself. I became more introspective. When you get out of the service after being through what I've been through, you're kind of loose ends. You don't know exactly what you want to do, and the one thing you wanted to do was meet some girls. That's the first thing. So I did meet my wife, and fell in love with her immediately, and we got married, and we went to live in Vanport. Maybe I had one of my professors in art school tell me I had dumb originality. So, in other words, it wasn't calculated. It was spontaneous, and it just happened. I really don't know. Well, I really don't anticipate. I work for my own muse, and if I like it, I'm not so unique that somebody else might not like it. So I figure that if I'm really enthused about it, somebody else will be enthused about it too. Well, I've made a lot of work, and I suppose it'll be around for a lot. It's made out of better material than more permanent material than I'm made of, and so it'll be around, and I suppose people will suspect that it represents my time on Earth. This poem is called "The Shape of Things." We're weavers of fibers made of myths to buffer earthly storms. So cloaked against the cold of doubt, all wonders to perform. Take the clay dust of the stars, washed from the sky and sea. Press it in the shape of things, some gifts for you and me.